What's your thoughts on the industry, especially from a female perspective? I'm not a huge fan of asking that female question because it's like, I mean, there aren't two industries anyways. But I mean, it's certainly exciting to see there's a lot of talent coming from. There was a point where there was almost no female artists in Nigeria, but now there's a wealth of them and very diverse as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think basically the music industry in Nigeria, I don't like to look at myself as a female artist. I see myself as just a musician, and I would like to believe that most other female artists in the industry think of themselves that way. But yes, for a very long time we were the minority, and the music industry here, it has come along in leaps and bounds, and people are feeling like, okay, we've seen these great role models and we can come out and express all the things that we've been dying to express, because for a very long time things of an artistic nature weren't encouraged so much. Parents weren't encouraging their kids, society in general wasn't encouraging the youth to do anything in the arts as such. So I think female artists right now are doing amazing things, and I'm a fan of anybody who can keep their heads above water in this music industry. I think it's great.
Who are some of your friends in the industry?
Who are some of my friends in the industry? Well, I'm making friends every day. But when I did move back, I had the benefit of having friends who I'd known for a while. Show them camp. They're like my brothers. I sort of grew up with them. So they were here, and they sort of kind of showed me the ropes a bit, and were very protective and you know, very helpful.
Anything besides just showing the ropes? You might want to tell us?
They're like my brothers.
Well, like your brothers, not your brothers.
Yeah, they are.
Are you in a relationship?
That would be telling. I'm in a relationship with my music.
That's such a cliche
answer.
I know. Such a boring answer.
I know. No, well, you know what? Not at the moment. I'm footloose and fancy free.
Is that by choice or just by happenstance?
Happenstance. Purely happenstance.
Both are not testing you. I don't understand. What's the problem?
I don't say that. You know, but we're just seeing how
But
things
people
go.
love you. I mean, you are, like I said at the beginning, very unique. People see your pictures.
Oh, thank you.
And it's almost like, wow, this girl is just a breath of fresh air. You have like 800 colors on you right now. It's just very vibrant. You know, so I mean, you don't want to be in a relationship?
No, I would love to be in a relationship, but I just think it's also about timing. I think everything is about timing, and when the time is right, when the cosmos align, then it will happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
And speaking of relationships now, you did mention earlier Chris Okotie. What's your relationship with him now?
He's somebody that I don't see that often, unfortunately, because I'm doing what I'm doing. He's obviously at the pulpit 24/7.
He's like a rock star now.
I have visited his church, and you know, from time to time he'll give me a call and say, "Great stuff, what you're doing," and he's very encouraging.
So he's still a part of your career, sort of.
In a sense, I mean, I hear from him from time to time. You know, everybody's busy, but yes.
You attend his church?
No.
Why not?
He
gave you a piano.
He gave me a piano. Well, you know. God had other plans.
Like?
You know.
Like what?
I can't. Sometimes I'm doing shows on a Sunday. Let's put it that way.
He's watching. He's like, no. My girlfriend.
You know, I like to attend. I'm like a member of his church, but I'm not always there. So let's put it that way.
Great stuff. Still talking about the industry now. Are there people you look at their music and you say, okay, this is the kind of line I'd like to go? You know,
people in existence now.
Now, yeah. I'm talking Nigerian now. Who you say, okay, existence now, past, who you've seen maybe their career or their genre or their path that you'd like to follow or just maybe surpass even.
I think Two-Face is doing an amazing job, and his longevity. I mean, he's been around for such a long time. Forever, and
Thankfully.
He's still going, and he doesn't look his age, and he's an amazing performer. He's just so inspiring, and I want to be able to have a career that spans that long. So that's a great influence, and I love how he speaks for the people.
Yeah.
You know, it's not always encouraged to talk about uncomfortable things in music, but he does that.
Yeah.
You know, he's the voice for, you know, people that can't say what they really want to say.
Have you worked with him?
No, I haven't, but I would like to.
Okay.
Just saying.
We can. He's probably watching now. Make that happen. Anybody else?
Yeah. I've just been a guy called Mujid,
Okay.
who's part of Aristocrat Records. I just listened to his stuff. Somebody played it for me recently, and I have to say that he's extremely talented and somebody that I think is going to do amazing things. Working with him would be great too.
Are there any other sides to you beside music? Because we see sometimes this fashion shoots, and you look like such a fashion person. And is there like a design side or a styling side or interior decorating side or an acting side, whatever it is?
It's all that. I'm a creator. I like to think of myself as a creative multitasker, and everything you see is me. I've styled this. I style myself every single day, 24/7. I don't ever plan to have a stylist. And then I'm responsible for creating sets for my photo shoots. I'm very much immersed in the creative direction of all my videos, all my photo shoots.
So how do you define your style?
How do I define my style? I'd say forward thinking with a nod to the past, because the past plays a huge role in everything I do. And at any given time, I'm generally wearing an item of vintage. I love things that have a story behind them. And I think that's because I grew up living with my grandmother.
Yeah.
And I've just been so drawn to style of the old eras, the 50s, the cinched in waist and the pillbox hats. I feel displaced in time even. I wish I could go to the supermarket wearing gloves and a hat. You know, that's how I feel. So
it's too hot
I'd
here,
like
isn't it?
I can make it happen.
Let's talk a bit about your music now.
Okay.
Commercially, since Pata Pata, it's been like, what's happening?
Commercially, you mean in terms of putting out more material?
Yes.
Well, I've just been in the studio. I felt it was necessary to take a step back, regroup, really think about what I'm trying to do here. And I find that multitasking can be overrated, because I was doing too many things, and I felt like I wasn't giving enough to the music itself.
Okay.
So I needed to take a step back from all the other things that I was doing and just focus on the music. And so that's what I've been doing. But you'll be glad to hear that a single is dropping next week.
I was going to ask what Just Like That is. Okay, that's the name of the single?
Just Like That, exactly.
Featuring anybody or just you?
Featuring one of my band members called Emeka Azali.
Okay.
Singing this very interesting aria. I really like that. And so he's featured on the song, and it's just us basically.
Great stuff.
Yeah.
Any albums coming soon next year, maybe?
That would be telling, but yes, maybe.
So at least a single is out
A single is now out next Wednesday.
Okay, looking forward
So
to
look
that.
out for it.
Thank you very much. It's been very interesting
much for
talking to you.
having
And
me.
thanks for all the colors and for all the talent. And
Thank
hopefully
you.
great things continue to happen for you.
And
Thanks
for
for being
you.
here today.
Thank you very much for having me.
Okay, remember you can join the conversation on Twitter at YNigerTV. It's the handle. The hashtag is Rubbing Minds. You can also visit the website ynigerdv.com/TV. Remember, you can always, I will say, you can never see people talk like this before. I'll see you next week.